Hello everyone! Today we have an exciting video to help you master the conditional sentences. Conditional sentences consist of two main parts: if clause, which is the condition, and the main clause, which is the result. The structure of each conditional type differs based on the likelihood or hypothetical nature of the condition and result. For example, type 1 expresses possible or likely events, mostly in future and present. Type 2 expresses hypothetical or unlikely events. Type 3 expresses hypothetical events that didn't happen in the past. So, let's start to unlock the secrets behind each type. First type is conditional type 1. We use conditional type 1 to talk about possible or likely events in the present or future. It demonstrates a condition and its probable result. The structure of this conditional type is if plus present simple, comma, don't forget comma, and will plus base form of the verb. If plus present simple is our if clause, and will plus base form of the verb is the result clause. For example, if it rains, I will take an umbrella. Another example, if I study hard, I will pass the exam. This sentence expresses a possible or likely event in the present or future. Here is for future. The condition is if I study hard, and the result or consequence is I will pass the exam. It suggests that if the person studies hard, it is probable that he or she will pass the exam. The second conditional is conditional type 2. Conditional type 2 is used to talk about hypothetical or unlikely events in the present or future. The difference between conditional type 2 and conditional type 1 is that in conditional type 2 we talk about unlikely events in the present or future, but in conditional type 1 we talk about possible events in the present or future. Okay, let's back to conditional type 2. Conditional type 2 expresses a condition and its hypothetical result. The structure of this conditional type is if plus past simple, comma, would plus base form of the verb. For example, if I had is as a past simple form of the verb here. If I had $1 million, I would buy a luxurious house. Another example, if I had more money, I would travel around the world. These examples express a hypothetical event in the present or future. In example number 2, the condition is if I had more money, and the result or consequence here is I would travel the world. It implies that the person doesn't have much money currently, but if he or she did, he would like to travel the world. The third condition, conditional type 3, is used to talk about hypothetical event in the past. The difference between conditional type 2 and type 3 is that in conditional type 3, we talk about hypothetical events in the past, and in type 2, we talk about hypothetical events in present or future. Conditional type 3 expresses a condition and its hypothetical result in the past. The structure of this condition is if plus past perfect, comma, don't forget comma, would plus have plus past participle. To clarify, let's look at the examples. If I had studied harder, had studied, past perfect. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. Next example, if she had studied, she would have aced the test. So these are express a hypothetical event in the past. For example, in example number 2, the condition is if she had studied, and the result or consequence is she would have aced the test. It suggests that she didn't study, and as a result, she didn't perform well on the test. We also can use modals in conditional sentences. Here are some examples in 3 types. Modals in conditional type 1 examples. If I have time, I can help you with your project. Or, if he arrives early, he may join us for dinner. These 2 examples express possible or likely event in the present or future. Modals in conditional type 2. If I were taller, I could reach the top shelf. Or, if she had more experience, she might apply for the job. These examples express a hypothetical event in the present or future. Modals in conditional type 3. If he had known the answer, he would have told us. Or, if I had seen the accident, I should have called the police. These examples express hypothetical events in the past. And for the last part of this video, let's conclude the differences between these types. Type 1 versus Type 2. The main distinction between Type 1 and Type 2 lies in the likelihood or probability of the condition and result. Type 1 suggests a higher chance of the condition being fulfilled, whereas Type 2 describes a hypothetical or unlikely condition. Type 2 versus Type 3. The key distinction between Type 2 and Type 3 lies in the time frame and the hypothetical nature of the condition and result. Type 2 deals with hypothetical situations in the present or future, while Type 3 deals with hypothetical situations in the past. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please feel free to leave a comment below. I hope that this video has been helpful in your journey to mastering conditional sentences. Thank you so much for watching.